Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are in Chapter 3, Lesson 4, Division Patterns, page 175. In this chapter, you're going to learn you can use basic facts and patterns to divide multiples of 10. And this is how we're going to do it. Here's a story about a monarch butterfly that can fly 240 miles in 3 days. Suppose it flies the same distance each day. How many miles can it fly each day? So we know that 24 divided by 3 equals 8. So let's add zeros right here and see what it changes our answers to. 240 divided by 3 equals 8 tens, or 80. 2,400 divided by 3 equals 8 hundreds, 800. 24,000 divided by 3 would be very similar by just saying it's 8,000. 3 zeros in the dividend, 3 zeros in the quotient, or the answer. So this is the pattern we're concerned about. The butterfly can fly about 80 miles each day. All right, let's turn the page. We are on page 176. You push my edit button, do markup. Here we go. A cow eats 900 pounds of hay over a period of 30 days. How many pounds of hay would the cow eat each day at this rate? So we're going to write 900 and divided by 30. We can always use a fact family. There's two ways to do this. Fact family, or this is my favorite way, using the pattern of zeros. So let's talk about the fact family. We know that 3 times 3 is 9, so the opposite must be true. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Same if we add zeros to all of these numbers. They make fact families. 30 divided by 3 is, times 3 is 90. Well, then the opposite must be true. 90 divided by 30 is 3. So let's try this one. 30 times 30 is 900. 900 divided by 30 is, 30. Notice the pattern of zeros. There's 2 zeros here, 2 zeros in the answer. All right, here's my favorite way, crossing out zeros. So what we can look at here is that 900 divided by 30, I have a 0 here I can cross out and a 0 here I can cross out. So then I can do 90 divided by 3 is, 30. And that gives me the answer of 30. And H is 30, so the cow eats 30 pounds of hay per day. Just did that one. Got to find the right page. Appreciate your patience. Learning curve. All right, number 2, divide mentally. Okay, this is going to be fun. 8 divided by 2 is what, my fine friends? That's right, it's 4. Bring the zeros over, you have 400. Now you could do it this way and take a long time. Bring down the zeros. Bring down the zeros. Or you can just do it mentally. Personally, I think doing it mentally is much easier and saves a bunch of scribble work. Okay, number 3. 9 divided by 3 is, 3. Bring the 2 zeros over. You're going to love this chapter, I promise. 15 divided by 5 is, just kidding. I almost made a mistake. Is 3. Bring the 0 over, 30. Okay, number 5, we have 14 divided by 7 is 2. Bring over the 0. 20 is our answer for number 5. Number 6, 45 divided by 9 is 5. Bring over the 0, 50. Man, I wish our homework was like this all the time, right? 28 divided by 4. Look down the 4 column on your times table chart on your desk, and you'll see that 7 times 4 equals 28. Bring that 0 over, and we've got a 70. Okay, now these are just the same as what you've been doing, except there's something else that we can do that's fun. There's a 0 here and a 0 here, so I can mark them both off. Then I have the basic fact of 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Whoops. Okay, same story here. We can cross a 0 off in both the dividend and the divisor. So 24 divided by 3 is 8. Number 10. Wow, cross the zeros off again. 42 divided by 7 is a beautiful 6. Number 11, algebra. Don't worry, we can do this. And I want you to notice they both have zeros. So we can cross off a 0 here and a 0 here. So now we have 18 divided by 3, and I know that's going to be a 6. Bring that 1 0 down. K equals 60. Number 12, we can cross off 2 of them. Look at that. That's awesome. Then we've got 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Number 13. Ooh, we can cross off 2 zeros here and 2 zeros there. 24 divided by 3 is a beautiful 8. Okay, that's what your answers should look like. Join me on page 178. All right, story problems, but we're still doing the same concept of dividing. Follow along with me. A group of 10 people bought tickets to a reptile exhibit and paid a total of $130. What was the price of one ticket? So we have $130 divided by 10 people. We can cross off a 0 here and a 0 here, and the identity property tells me that 13 divided by 1 is going to be, well, 13. A number divided by 1 is itself. So it's $13 a person. Okay, next problem. We have the fastest team in a wheelbarrow race traveled 100 meters in about 20 seconds. On average, how many meters did the team travel in each second? So 100, whoops, gotta get my little pen going on here. 100 meters divided by 20. Can cross off 1 0, so then we have 10 divided by 2, that equals 5. Now what are we measuring? Meters. Good job, friends. Okay, number 16. A video store took in $450 in DVD rentals during one day. If DVDs were rented for $9 each, how many DVDs were rented? So we have $450 divided by $9, because that's going to tell us how many DVDs were rented. So we can take 45 divided by 9, and that equals 5. Bring that 0 over, and we know there was 50 DVDs that were rented. Brain builders. Ooh, this one's going to be fun. I'm going to need some extra space over here to work on. So Daniela has a 162 ounce bag of potting soil. She puts an equal amount of soil in 4 pots. How much soil will she put in each pot? How many ounces are left over? Explain how you know. Okay, so we have 1, 2 questions and an explain. So important information, 162 ounces into 4. So 162 divided by 4, because there isn't any zeros for me to cross off, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. 4 will go into 16 4 times, put it over the 16. 4 times 4 is 16. 0, bring down the 2. 4 won't go into 2, so I have to put a 0 above that. 0 times 4 is 0. Bring down the 2, nothing will be there, so then it's 40 remainder 2. So we are going to answer our first question. How much soil will she put in each pot? She will put 40 ounces in each pot. Okay, do a little semicolon. How many ounces are left over? We have our answer right here. She's going to have 2 ounces left over. How many, and explain how you know. That's great. This is where you just put 162 divided by 4 equals 40, remainder 2. Okay, number 18, find the error. Sonia is finding 5,400 divided by 90. Mentally, find her mistake. Tell how Sonia can use place value concepts to avoid this mistake. So if I were doing this, I would come over here and I would cross off 1 0 and 1 0. So then I would have 540 divided by 9. And I know that 54 divided by 9 is 6. And I would bring that 0 over, it'd be 60. So let's look what she did. Oh goodness, she crossed off 2 zeros. So that is not a good thing to do. So let's see what we can do to figure this out. I'm going to do this really cool button where I can write this text message here. Then I can just slide it right there. Now, what you need to say, whoa, they didn't do what I said. And advisor, that's funny. Well, computers aren't perfect, but they're close. So just pretty much tell me that she crossed out way too many zeros, and that's why she got it wrong. All right, let's move on to 19. How can patterns help me divide multiples of 10? Ooh, I'm going to put another one of these in here. That's going to be so fun. Helps if I push the right buttons, huh, guys? Okay, come over here to this plus button. You find the text button. Bring the text button down here. And then what's really cool about this is you can tap it and hit edit, and then hit your microphone. Period. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience through all my hiccups, and let's see what we can do.